Look, week 7, we are starting it off, and it's going to be crazy. The game breaker. I just want to remind everybody, wide load was what it was called because you did not want your kicker to go wide left or right. The kicker misses, and you miss on all of their points. 2 of your starters lose their points, but you do get to take points away from one of your opponent's starters. Of course, if they make them all, then you just get to double the points on one of your starters who weren't a fucking QB Alex. So let's see. First match, we got Austin versus Elio. We come in, it's 111.80 versus 133.95. 22-point difference, but believe me when I tell you it's not over, but it was played very well. If Austin's kicker had missed, he would have lost out on 41 points. Elio would have doubled up those 1.2 points on St. Brown and gained 2.4, but he would have lost 38 points on Eckler, and that's what the scores would have looked like. Elio coming out on top. If Elio's kicker had missed, he would have lost out on 13. Fournette gets a big fat 0 because they both picked Fournette, so double up Fournette's points, but Elio drops it to a 0. So no change. Elio wins again. If both kickers had missed, we see the point total. Elio's already in the lead, so the fact that he lost a couple more points wasn't going to hurt. That would have been the point total. But what really happened is neither kicker missed. They both get to double up massive points on their players, and we end up with a final score. Elio coming out on top, 136 to 122. Austin, did you have any hope for this one, bud?
Nah, I didn't think he was going to pick Amon-Ra St. Brown for the double up, though, really. My hope went away when Ryan Suckup made his one field goal for no reason. But yeah.
So you're really hoping for the misses there. Elio, I know you are the master of spreadsheets, so you ran all the scenarios and pretty much figured what we already saw, that you had this one down.
Only one scenario would have beaten me if we would have picked Mostert for his double up, since we both made our field goals. And by the way, man, I was sweating in every part of my body throughout that game because Ryan Suckup didn't make his field goal until like the fourth quarter or something like that, and I was like, oh crap. If he does, I even asked Chris.
You did text.
I was like, what happened if he doesn't attempt a single field goal? No, you lose the points. Just the points? No, you lose the points, and you lose the whole. You go into the twist. Everything. So I'm glad he made it. Man, and I sneaked another one by. So
yeah, the kickers had to at least make an attempt. Like you said, waiting to the last minute to do so, but it happened. This week, you see the pictures. We're kind of focusing on things that matter to you, people that matter to you. We left the kids out because I don't know if everybody wants their kids up there, but
you didn't get pretzel in the picture, man. I would have sent you one with pretzel. We're going to have the same.
Hey, maybe for next week, send them up, but you'll see a little difference in the pictures this week. We move on to the next match. We got Chef Boy RDJ versus Nat the Rebel. Coming in 159 to 172. Seems like a foregone conclusion, but we are going to see the game breaker come into play in this match, I promise you. If David's kicker had missed, he would have missed out on 17. That would have doubled up those 76 points on Chase, but she wouldn't have got any of them because David also picked Chase, dropped down to 0, and the score would have looked like this. Nat still would have come out on top. If neither kicker had missed, both players would have got to double up. You see the massive point total that Nats would have ended up with, 248. Definitely the high score for the week, and that would have been huge. But that's not what happened. If both kickers had missed, you see Nat missing out those 38 Chase points, dropping her 62 points. Even David would drop 37, but it's really hard to overcome that kind of deficit. David comes out on top, 122 to 109. But David was a bit undecided. This would have been the result because David was going to put in a bye week kicker, just take the deduction, so that he had run the Elio spreadsheets and realized that this was the outcome. But he decided that he wanted to try and get some more points, a risky move, sort of. He still would have had the win. This is what happened. Nat's kicker missed. David's did not. and David actually adds 20 points to his score. So while Nat was in the lead coming in, we see how it finishes. The game breaker comes into play, and David actually comes out on the positive end of it.
Damn,
But it happened. There, she got trenched.
I know. Look at that.
David, I know that you knew the result already because you had run the spreadsheets. Nat, did you know that this was going to happen, that you had the lead coming into this, but that the trenches were going to get
Yeah, I knew.
You did know? Did you talk to David, or did you just kind of figure it out?
I might have talked to David.
You might have not gonna.
No shade.
Not
no
that there's
shade.
any side deals going on. There's no back deal stuff going on.
There's no back deal.
No
It's
side.
more so it happened. Hey, this is what it is. I mean, I knew I lost when quite frankly when stupid Denver kicker, like, nothing is good in Denver. Get rid of everyone. Like, the kicker can't even get it right, people. Let the team go. I knew when he missed, I was like, and I think it was his first try. I said, all right, so, football gods are not with me this week. So I was like, I knew I lost right there.
I'll be there
It's a
Friday.
Mile High
I'll let them know.
nightmare. Yeah. David, Shipway, DJ, I know you ran the spreadsheets, but you were still sweating it. You kept texting me all day yesterday, going into Sunday night. I mean, it was just, are you sure this works? Is this, if I try this, will that work? I mean, you were really sweating this matchup.
Well, there was one scenario where she could have beat me. Actually, two. If I put my buy in and I didn't like it, I was nervous. I didn't let her know that. But it's pretty nerve wracking, man.
Yeah, I mean, but it came out, it worked out. You ran the numbers, and you were pretty sure that you were going to get it. So, I mean, congratulations. You get the win. Nat, I'm sorry. Denver sucks. Next matchup, we got Adam Whole Sports versus Nick. Well, let's just see. 127 to 156. Let's see how it could have gone down. If Adam's kicker had missed, he would have lost 20 points, and Nick would have, nice one, would have got his 12. It really no fluctuation because he would have lost on Lamb, so his score pretty much holds up. Adam goes down. If had gone the other way, minus 22, still not enough, because while Adam would have got the double up points on Samuel, it was foreseen, and so Samuel picked from the other side, and you end up with a 0 there. Both kickers missing. See 33-26, still not enough for Adam to overcome. And what really happened, neither kicker missed. Adam does get his double up points, but not enough after the double up on the other side. We'll start with Adam, because this is the thing, Adam, we've all been there. I've got a team in this situation this year. You're not finishing with the lowest points every week. And while you want your team to step up and do a little better for you, this really has been kind of just some bad luck in a matter of matches. And I know you're frustrated about it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's really nothing you can do about that. I've been trying to make some trades, make some moves on the waiver wire, trying to be aggressive, switch things up a little bit. And I still got time to turn it around. I'm not counting myself out yet.
No, nor should you. Nick, like I said, did you know that you had this one?
You guys
already
heard
done?
it. I won. No, that's not me.
I
think Chris meant Alex.
I wish it was me. But
Alex, I'm sorry. I've been saying Nick. I have been saying Nick. I'm sorry, Alex. You knew what I was talking
I
about.
want to win in my win column.
That's it. Yeah, actually, I actually really don't know about your match off the top of my head right now. I got too many numbers in my head. Alex, I'm sorry. I think I did say Nick before too. But anyway, Alex, did you know that you won, or were you worried about it?
After Monday, I was not worried about it. Before Monday, I was worried about it. During the Monday night game, I was worried about it.
Okay, so right up to the end, you didn't know.
Hey, those were Adam's highest points of the season too, man. So he had a really good game. That would have been his to win.
Yeah, a great
Yeah.
game. Like I said, it's just a matter of the
Yeah.
matchups.
Yeah.
If you go back and look, there's teams he could have beaten
Yep.
every single week
Yeah.
except 2. He's just, the trenches doesn't like him.
I must just
And,
look like a hunter.
luckily, most of us do.
It must be the hat.
It must be the hat. So again, the theme this week, we're hanging with people, our significant others and friends, everybody we care about more, except our kids. So we see Kate with the dog there.
I'm
Not
not
Andrew.
I
just-
see Andrew in the back. Yeah.
There we go.
We know
That's
you
better.
like each other. 145 to
Rid of the
124. Jordan, is that your significant other or that's just some friends?
These are some of my fellow True Serum football people, so friends.
Nice.
I thought so. I was going through the pictures. I don't think your wife probably doesn't like her picture out there like mine, and that's cool. But so I put you up there with some friends. Anyway, if Jordan's kicker had missed, he would have missed out on 18 points, and Kate and Andrew get nothing because they both picked Stevenson. All those points from Rondé gone, and that would have made Jordan the winner by just under 3 points, but that's not what happened. If Andrew and Kate's kicker had missed, they would have missed out on 30 points, and Jordan wouldn't have got anything either because they both picked Kelsey. So those 16-8 points would have been completely irrelevant, and Jordan would have won by a lot. If both kickers had missed, they both would have lost a lot of points. Andrew and Kate would have lost a lot more, and Jordan would have come out on top. But what really happened, of course, is nobody's kicker missed, so everybody got to double up
Oh, lucky
points.
you.
Ooh.
Who knows? Andrew and Kate, do you know how this comes out?
Yeah, we lost.
Yeah.
We did the math.
Jordan?
Literally the
I-
only player. Even if Jordan had picked his kicker, we would have lost.
Hey, I'm just saying,
His
my
kicker
kicker
scored.
held it down. My
Or
kicker
not
held
Is
it
that
kicker,
how you
down.
track?
Sorry, his
Defense.
defense.
Defense,
His
yeah.
6-point defense still would have.
There
beat
you
us.
go. And those
Dude.
6 points, those 6 points were all he
Ouch.
needed. Boom. There it is. 178.95 to 173.45. Andrew and Kate, clearly frustrating. I can hear it in your voice. When did you guys actually run the numbers? When did you guys know?
After Monday's game, I think. When I saw.
So it wasn't until it was all over because he did have a Monday night kicker. He actually
Yeah.
he had the highest scoring kicker in the league this week. Santos just kicking over and over and over, wouldn't stop. We'll talk about that in a second, Jordan. But
I think Jordan and I were both hyperventilating at the same time every time. Carlos Santos
Every
went to kick.
damn time.
Wait,
just hoping for that miss, please.
Kyle
God,
had so many
please.
attempts, man, that you were at one point saying, oh, "Come on, he can't keep this up, right?" I
Yeah,
know
my
you were like,
man's
"Everybody-
legs getting tired.
Dude,
Put
he's
him
like-
on
he's
the
gotta-
bench.
Jesus.
There it is. If Jordan's kicker had missed, it still wouldn't have mattered. He still would have won by a closer margin, so it might have hurt more. But Jordan, you clearly didn't know that because you told us that.
So I think
the
that's
same
wrong
thing.
because if my kicker had missed, I would have also lost his 20 points. So I would have
This
lost
is fair.
38.25.
fair.
I needed every one of those damn points. And, I first of all, thank you, Jacksonville Jaguars and Duval, for those 6 points because I needed every single one of them. Man, this one, of all the games I've had, I was this one or Elio's, actually. I was just sweating all night because Santos isn't a good kicker to begin
No,
with. And
no.
he's a Bears kicker on top of that.
Yep.
And all week, I had a pretty good feeling I was ahead. And I figured we would cancel each other out with Ramondre and Kelsey. I almost was certain that was going to happen. Anyway, I kept trading my kickers out each day. I kept just moving back a little bit just to see. And at the end, I was like, oh, man, I fucked this all up. I should have stuck with this guy. And he just wouldn't stop kicking. I mean, he 4 kicks and the 50.
He just wouldn't stop.
Yeah,
kicking.
the 50
50
yarder
yarder.
just about broke me. I was just like, no, there's no way he's going to make this. And then he did. And I'm sitting there watching with my wife, and I just let out this huge sigh of relief. And then, like 3 plays later, they have the fucking ball back, and he's kicking
Yeah.
again. I'm just like, what is going on? But yeah,
Stop kicking.
anyway, I'll shut up. But it was a wild ride. I'll say that.
Nice.
100%. Yeah, so we're gonna see that in some of these scores. with the kicker also being factored in there, and we probably should have seen it already, but we will get into that later. Let's see. Boom. So we go to the next one. There is Jason with his much younger sister.
Yep.
And Nick with the person he loves most in this world.
Jim Beam.
And so we see the different scenarios here. Again, if Nick's kicker had missed, we see a little fluctuation there, even lower again because this doesn't factor in the kicker score. But if both kickers had missed, we see massive points lost. Jason, you had said as soon as Butker missed, you were like, fuck. I mean, you were not happy.
Well, it's funny when not at the games, I have the direct TV up and I have that game mix on. And of course, for that game, I had that audio on. And as soon as he started lining up, I'm like, there's it's like 6 mile-an-hour winds. There's no way he's missing this. It's Butker. It was the reason why I kind of went up. I felt so good. I snagged him.
Yeah.
I just can't believe he fucking missed. I really messed up. And I messed up on my game breaker.
Well, I mean, it happens. Why do you say you messed up on your game breaker?
Well, I mean, the whole time in my head, I was thinking, I need to have somebody good to pick. So I picked 2 good people like a moron. I just wasn't in my head. I gave this game to Nick. So congratulations, Nick.
Well, thank you.
There it is.
Fair enough.
So Jason,
just for this occasion,
Jason's kicker does in fact miss. He loses all those points plus another 4 off his kicker. So it's actually
look at that
95 to 103, and there's his massive double up of 4.4. It's enough though. It's enough to save you and get you the win.
I think a vein just popped in Adam's head.
I have been so busy. I didn't even know if I won or not until this show. I had no idea.
There it is.
A little too many gummies is not a good thing.
I'll take your word on it.
That's false.
I
That's
disagree, but it's opinions matter here. So let's go ahead and hit the next match. Boom. We got the ladies over there at SteelinBallsKillinGiants against the founding fathers of Patriot Sports Radio. Like I said, the theme is the people that we care about most in this world, other than our kids. So naturally, that's Nikki and Eric with his Playboy. Because, there's just, we all have different priorities.
I came out degenerate. I can't help it.
Oh, man.
I joke with Nikki because she wasn't here. She's not here to defend herself, but she actually didn't send pictures with other people, so I didn't have another option there. But maybe there's some truth in pictures. I don't know. 140 to 153 coming in. The ladies would have lost 15. They actually, with their kicker, would have lost 20, and so the boys would have lost 12. And it would have come out like that. Actually, it would have been 120 to 165. The boys would have won. But that's not what happened. If the boys had missed, they would have lost 22 plus the 12 off their kickers. They actually would have lost 34. Devontae Adams would have got that double up, lost a little bit off it of Barkley. So that would have been the score of the boys. Actually 12 less than that. So the ladies definitely would have conquered should that have happened. But that's not what happened.
Let's do a different
If both kickers had missed, there's the points that would have been lost plus the 4. So the ladies actually would have lost 4, but the boys would have lost 61-25. And so not quite as close as that seems. It's actually 8 points different in the ladies' favor.
Wow.
But
That's
still
a yard,
pretty close.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like 2 yards.
But what really happened was that neither one missed. And so they both got their double up point.
Lucky you guys.
Ladies, boys, win or lose. Tell me now.
We won. Shout out to Bandy at Fourth and Flex for helping me do all the math.
McPherson.
They win. Ladies.
McPherson didn't try a field goal. You know that, right?
No, I did not know
he
that.
had an
I had
extra
everybody-
point though.
Yeah, he had 3 extra
But he had an extra
He had
point.
3 extra points.
He had 5
points
extra
count.
points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
He had 5. As long a kick is a kick.
Okay.
And so because of that, everybody makes their kicks.
Okay.
Everybody gets their double up points.
Okay.
And unless my math is wrong, which it shouldn't be because I did it on Excel.
There you go.
Did you hire
should see my
Elio to do
spreadsheet.
it though?
Now you guys are more learning really quick. You know.
Yeah, Elio does good work. You should hire him.
Elio does do
You
good.
know about Chris's math.
Your math was off on mine.
There is the final. It's a half a point.
Jesus
Wow.
Ladies take them down.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
half a point.
Wow.
You want to talk about a yard?
Wow.
It's less than a yard. Yeah, and this is, I mean, everything is right here, and so you guys can run these numbers. I can share the spreadsheet with you, but everything is right there. That's what you need to know, because flip those to positive, obviously, because nobody lost it, but it's really the double up that brings it into play.
Wow.
Adams just showed up and saved them.
My math had us winning even if she picked Barkley for a double up, and he had 21.
I believe your math probably had that, but
You can use Excel, man. I told you, put it on a spreadsheet. You can't go wrong.
I did,
all right?
I did use Excel. We can go back and check these numbers. I did check it multiple times.
It's
I understand
40.
why you
They're
want
at one.
to check it.
They're
I'll
at
check the
140.
formulas.
They're at 140.05, but we have to add 1875, which is a double up for Adams, right? 18.
Yep.
more
So
points.
3750. Let me get up here. Boom. Coming in
158.
140.
140 plus 18.
140.05 plus.
Patriots
Sorry,
won,
guys.
man.
It's moving
Plus
fast.
3750. I've got 177.50.
No, it's plus
140.
18.75, not
18,
plus
yeah.
37.50.
Yeah.
No, they get the double up. They get the
Yeah.
double up.
But
Their
the
kicker
double
did
up
not
is just
miss.
double, right?
But you're
Yeah.
not adding 37. You're
You're not adding
37.
37. You got to minus 18, then add 37, or you just add 18.75. So their actual
So they-
score
You're
is like
tripling.
is 158, 159, and we are
65.
Yeah.
160.
Oh, crap, I gotta check all-
168
Hey, I know mine was
Elio,
right.
check the math on that.
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah, I'm going to send you my template.
I checked
Already
it.
live on
You
TV.
guys are right.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'll send you my template.
18.
Just
So I
look
got
at play.
If you did
140
it
plus
that
18
way,
is
they would still
158.
come out in the same scenario,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
It's 158 to
I think so.
165.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I had,
Look at
Adam.
Coop.
Yeah.
165. Well, that one's easy because you had 12 right there, so it'd be 165. So you're saying 165.15 to 158 is what you guys are saying. So we'll go back. We will check it and we will find out if the scores are wrong. We will fix them.
Oh, they're wrong.
Oh, they're wrong.
If
we won this.
This is according, and we'll go back here and we'll check them all. We'll make sure that they're all right because everybody was graded the same way. So if they are wrong, in fact, then that's what we will do because I do understand what you're saying. So we will go back and check. So
Let me-
these records could be wrong. The thing I want to point out with these records is either way with the flip flops and the wins and losses and stuff like that. This thing is tight, folks. I mean. Adam seems out of it at 1-6, but with 5 games to go, he could definitely get right back into this. No one goes home until week 12. Week 12 is the start of the playoffs. So look, it's really about seeding right now and win-loss, point totals. We're just building on it all right now, and everybody is definitely still in the hunt for this thing. It's just a matter of when the teams are going to turn on. So let's go back here because if we do that, let's look at all these totals because that would mean that this would be minus points
Mine
here.
is pretty straightforward.
So you would have to take away 1680 and take away 24 off that. Same result there, but the point total is going to be different. That's going to give Jordan about 162.15.
Because we were going to be in the hunt for the high score, but
yeah, I got.
But then we were getting these 170s, and I'm like, where are we getting these 170s?
Yeah,
this would be a -6, and this one would again, I don't think change. No, it would not. The point total would change, but not the matchup. 162.85. What did we say? 162.15 over here, I think. Nope, 172. No, yeah, 162.15. So that would put the high score in Alex's hands. This one here.
What?
You do learn math, and you learn that Excel's a damn liar.
It's not Excel as the user.
5. It probably is.
If Elio doesn't get a sponsorship from Microsoft after this, I don't know what the hell we've been doing.
Outcome does not change, just the point total.
You got to add 40 to mine, Chris. Come on.
Add 40, yeah. And it does not change here. So none of the outcomes change. It does make Alex our high score champion this week, which we will get into. Yeah. Whoa. Don't worry. You know what's funny? So you guys are going to watch the produced version, and it's going to look pristine. It's going to look like not a single thing happened. So if you watch the live, it's the only way you're ever going to know a mistake was made. None of it actually happened.
Average a lot more than me.
Next week, game 1, we've got Mr. and Mrs. Wright versus the Rebel 31. Team Ramrod versus 31. That one's going to be a nice one. Watch that one for sure. Can't wait to see what the game breaker does. We got Adam Holtz versus Elio. Oh man, yeah. Adam, you got a video coming.
Video's good.
You got a video coming
this week. You better not lose the last place. Don't do it.
You're pulling him up this week.
This is a big one. Will Pretzel make another appearance? That's
I don't know, man.
I want to see Pretzel chewing up a Zeke jersey.
Matchup.
In fact, we should probably get one sent there just in case.
Matchup number 3, Jason Cooper versus the Founding Fathers.
Oh, big matchup. The matchup of the gummies. Flour versus gummies.
I see.
Here we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Team Flour.
Nice.
Chewy versus Sticky. Here we go.
Nice.
We got Nick the Auctioneer versus the listener David Skull.
Nick, this is your week, bro.
With big
This
points.
is your week.
This is.
I already got my
I'm
tickets.
coming
This is a
back,
big
baby.
match.
Don't count me
David's
out.
hot. David's hot, bro. Chef is hot, man.
Chef
is hot.
And we got Austin versus Captain Chaos. Frosty versus Chaos.
Austin,
big
it's just your
points
time,
coming
brother.
out of both these
It's just your time.
teams in the last couple weeks.
I just want to say,
it'll be interesting.
Put your dog.
I have won
where's
weeks
Bean
1,
at?
3, 5, and 7, and I lost 2, 4, and 6. So I'm due for a loss. I'll just give you that, Austin. So hopefully I can get that trail
We'll roll with the
Juju
stats.
back. Your dog has to be on the video on the shot, man. All right. He was
he'll
bringing
be
you
there.
good luck before.
Look at him. He's right back there.
And the last
there you go.
matchup, we got the
There you
Ladies of Stealing Balls versus the Analyst. Alex Whitlock, this week's
Good luck,
top
Whitlock.
scoring
The beef is
Alex
hot.
Whitlock. So this one should be a shootout right here. I'm very interested to see how
No
this one
pun
comes
intended.
out. And that brings us to this week's top score, which is inaccurate. So we'll just skip the
It
whole
was
thing
mine.
until you watch the produced version.
So we'll know
It'll be
whoever picks the
wonderful.
twist, right? That's the one that the game breaker. Who's the top scorer?
So
Hey, I've gotten the
When
top
we-
score twice now,
No, he doesn't get to pick again.
and I've only had.
except,
to
well,
do it-
you
My auctioning is messed up.
you
as
lost
were
it
doing
once, didn't you,
earlier.
from the game breaker?
Yeah, I
But
think I did.
have
Yep.
$10 on mine.
Yeah, I think
I'll
so.
pick.
So these are the fabulous fundraisers. We talk about them every week. We are going to do a lot of talking about these throughout the week. 7 again. is the number that gets divided up. We got 7 people getting at least $10, a couple groups not getting 0. So reach out to those and donate. TheArmchairAthletics.com is where you'll find the links to all these amazing charities. Stealing Balls coming out on top as usual with the 60s, but hey, every little bit counts. So even the 10s and 22s is fantastic. Appreciate everybody who gives to these amazing organizations. And again, we'll hear more about those throughout the week.
Hey,
I have a
shout out
question.
to Gladys. Gladys, thank you for
Chris, I have
donating.
a
Really
question.
appreciate it.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
That's going to be $10 higher.
Yes, Nat.
When did you look that up? I did get a donation, but it was today. Do you close it like in the morning?
No, I close it in the afternoon about 3:00. I usually go back and check them. That's why it takes me a while to update them in Sleeper,
Gotcha.
because I do go back and check and make sure. But I usually check at 3:00, and sometimes if they don't hit by 3:00, that just means you'll get it for next week.
Okay.
So you'll be good for next week. I will go back and check just to verify it, because I always do that.
Got it.
Chris, I have one question.
Especially with the fundraisers. Yes, another question.
Hey, on that page with the fundraisers, whose fundraiser was at the very bottom? I couldn't read it.
The Gary Sinise Foundation,
That's
Alex's
me.
Gary Sinise
Okay.
Foundation, $22 this week, adding to his 10 for last week. So fantastic job there. Actually,
couldn't read it. Appreciate it.
$32. And that brings the total, especially if Nat got a donation, that's going to be even higher. So we're over $2,200 already. That's amazing. Keep up the good work. And I really think those numbers are going to go up after this week, because it's really time to start pushing these as we're
Time to throw that
halfway
holiday
through the
guilt
regular
at 'em.
season. That's it, man. Halloween, nothing brings guilt like Halloween. So we will definitely use that to our advantage. Which brings us to the FAAB watch. Some people not doing so hot on the FAAB. Sir Frosty has used all his up. Some people like Jordan raking it in on the FAAB. Alex will add another $30 there for having the high score and get 147. I don't know. Nobody going back into the waiver pool. Maybe it's not such a big deal this week. But with injuries to Breece Hall, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, there could be people that need to get replaced, but that's what benches are for. So we will see how the waiver comes into play. And that brings us to everybody's favorite part of the show. It's time for the Game Breaker, everybody. Let's see how everyone's going to get screwed this week.
Boy.
Yay.
Let's see it twice. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Boom. So we initially had it looking like this. We know this is wrong now. We know it's not Chef Boyardee DJ. We know it's not Truth Serum Football. We thought it was the ladies, but through a little math there, we realized that it's Alex. Alex,
Whoa.
you get to pick
Nice,
the
Alex.
Game Breaker this week.
Come on, Alex.
Through the use of bad math. Bad math actually does good, people. Alex, it is your pick. And here are your choices. Where are we going this week? You have not picked one, right?
I have picked one. I was a high score.
You have.
The only
Be honest.
I had.
Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate that. So that would go to Jordan, who had the next highest score. Jordan, you have also picked before. Let's see. Let's go back and rip through these real quick.
If they picked one, just give it.
Any, mini, miny, mo.
What's that?
Any, mini, miny,
If
mo.
they haven't picked
It's
one,
just like
I'm
root
gonna,
pick
help,
this
I'm gonna
week.
help you, Chris, because I've already done the math.
Okay.
We are the highest score.
Yes.
Once you do the math
Thank
right.
you very much, Founding Father. Hey, you know what's crazy about that? This is what I love about math, right? So originally, before I had started adjusting the scores, I had Founding Fathers in there. And then after last night, I went and adjusted some scores, and you guys got taken out. So I'm glad that you guys are back. So Founding Fathers getting to pick the Game Breaker this week with the default pick, as Alex has already picked. Founding Fathers.
Yes.
Nice.
Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm a little scared because Eric is laughing, and that's never a good thing. Eric and Chris, Founding Fathers, where are we going
As
this
soon
week?
as I saw it, I knew he was going to take this one.
We need to go to the ballot box.
God.
Oh,
son of a bitch.
We are all
Here
about
we
the ballot
go.
box over here.
I'll be right back.
Let's go after the
That one's locked in a chest.
Let's go after the
Oh,
Please-
shit.
You have
please let
found
it
a
be better
hidden
than
immunity
mine.
idol.
yeah.
Yeah, something's about to happen.
It's got to be better than my choice.
Oh, something's
Surprise.
about to happen.
I want chaos this week. I
Something
want craziness this
It's
week.
about
Yeah,
to happen.
Adam
Oh,
needs a
you're kidding
shake
me.
up.
Blow
Yeah, let's
it
shake things
all
up.
up.
Let's shake
Man,
things up.
I want some Fabs wiped out.
You just added an extra hour and a half to my editing this week. Thanks a lot. Ballot box.
What's ballot box? Oh,
Time to vote.
ah, shit.
Which position, yours or your opponent, double or erase the score? These are going to be your options. Okay, you have 1 minute when I say go. This one. Oh, Jesus.
To put all the groceries you can.
You're
in
going
your
to
car.
pick one. You're going to pick one position.
Mm-hmm.
One position off the starting rosters.
Oh, not.
Right? And it needs to be wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, if that's where you go, whatever. In your text, you're going to give me a position. You're going to tell me if we're going to double the score or erase the score.
What for the
Then
other
you're
team?
going to tell me if it's mine or theirs. Are you picking yours or someone else's? All three need to come in the same text. So one text containing 3 pieces of information: a position, the word double or erase, and the word mine or theirs. All right. I will take those texts. I will compile the results. Majority rules. So if more people say wide receiver than quarterback, it'll be a wide receiver, so on and so forth. If more people say double than erase, then we'll double it. If more people say mine or theirs, we'll follow that action. Jesus.
I'm fucking confused, man. I'm just still fucking.
Yeah, is this for
None of you
everybody?
I'm just texting you a bunch of stuff.
Everybody,
I'm done.
listen. Text me 3 things.
At once.
All right, Jesus, you guys did this at once. Text me a position on the rosters: quarterback, wide receiver, flex, whatever it is, kicker. Text me the word double to double the points or erase to zero out the points. And text me the word either mine for you're doing this to your own player or theirs for you're doing it to their player. Essentially, you are picking a position on either your roster or their roster to either double or erase the points.
Chris, a quick question. If
Yes.
you do wide receiver or running back, how will you know which one we're wanting to do, or does it
Yeah,
matter?
because
Put that 1 or 2 in there.
Okay,
Put
do
that 1
one
or
or
2
two.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Put that 1 or 2 in there. If you have to resend, that's okay. So again, position, if you are doing one of those, 1 or 2, double the points or erase the points for your player or for theirs. You guys can go if you haven't already.
Have you started?
So we don't lose a player.
I'm starting it
Yeah, we
right
don't lose
now
a player. That's
officially.
good.
Some people have already
That's
texted.
good. We don't lose.
No, you do not lose a player.
Great.
You're either going to double some points or you're going to lose some points. The thing is, you're not going to know
Done.
because you're not going to know what the position is. You're not going to know if the points are getting doubled or erased, and you're not going to know if it's for your player or theirs until next week.
I like this one. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy spreadsheet.
Who's
Batman.
sending it in the group
Glad
chat?
you do. Yeah, holy
hate this one.
spreadsheets. Get a spreadsheet for that.
Who's
Holy
sending
crap.
it in the group chat?
Holy
That's
crap.
hilarious.
Yeah,
About-
please don't send it. In the group
It's
chat.
already been done.
Oh,
It's
shit.
done,
Did I
it's
send it in the
done.
group chat? No.
Hey, look, if you send it in the group chat,
Let's
you can
look.
send me another one.
No,
I
locked
will
in.
take the personal chat over the group chat. You can keep it. You can
Actually,
save.
you got to give the result now, right?
Keep it the same. Holy cow! As the texts come in, ladies and gentlemen, this one could go 1,000 different ways.
10 seconds.
Holy crap! Which position do you want affected? Do you want that person to come off your team or your opponent's team? And do you want those points doubled or erased? Even I don't know what's going to happen this week. Tune in next week for the trenches, guys. I don't know what kind of reaction there is to have because you don't know what anything's going to be. You guys give me the reactions. I got nothing on this one.
So what?
Yes, Jordan.
What happens if I erase my opponent's position, but he doubles that same position?
Well, we don't.
So again, it's not what
We don't
everybody
know
picked.
yet.
It's going to be the majority.
Yeah.
So
Welcome
everybody's
to a democracy. son.
Majority for the
Exactly. Everybody's going to
majority for
lose
double or
points on their quarterback, or everybody's going to double the points on their wide receiver one. It's going to be whatever it comes down.
This is equal
Because it looks better on the slide, Adam. Play the game.
I did play the game. It wasn't a relevant
It
question.
looks better to have 3 choices up there so that you guys have 3 pieces of information. You feel like
And
you're
one of
doing
them
a little
doesn't
bit
matter.
more.
And that
You're
is
absolutely
democracy.
right. It does. That is democracy.
Voting on stuff that doesn't
3
matter.
choices,
Yes, that
but
is
you really
democracy.
only fucking have 2.
100%. But you really only have 2. But you feel better, right? You felt like you had 3 choices there. Way to ruin it for everybody, Adam. Way to go. Now everybody feels like they only had 2 choices.
Damn, now I would've
See?
changed my vote.
And that's democracy too, you know?
Just
Nobody
pretend
lets you
it's
have
doubling
feel good about anything in this country. What's that?
in the group chat. It's somebody's doubling their QB.
So that would be
I
a
told you I
vote
sent it in
for
the wrong
QB
spot, bro.
and double. If everybody had, if the majority of people pick double and QB, then that's what you'll be doing. But nobody's going to know what the majority.
So you'll
is,
know what my vote is, right?
Until next week. Next week we'll find out how this game breaker played out, and you'll be able to. And we'll find out.
So
how
we're
the
not going to
scores
know all
go.
weekend while we're playing.
Nope.
You're not going to know until
how would that-
next week on the show.
That's what you
You
meant
will
by there
find
was-
out with
We
the
should
rest of
send that
us.
on the group chat so we know what the hell is going on. You know,
Once again, just like democracy, when you get to sit up all night long waiting to see who's going to win that last state, and then it carries on for a week to find out who wins those last electoral votes because they have to
nobody cares
recount
about it. We
15
care about
times.
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
it's going to be like
it's going to be difficult.
That's
I'll
massive.
hand out stimulus checks. What does it matter?
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the trenches. Thanks to Founding Fathers for really screwing everybody. Sorry about the math, but again, unless you watched it live, you'll never see it. So it doesn't really matter. Anybody got anything they want to close with on this week's show?
Yeah, check out TSS Fantasy tonight, where
That's
Jordan will be playing a judge tonight, and
Judge
of course,
Jordan.
you'll get to see players that you shouldn't have really drafted, and you got ghosted in our Halloween fun segment. So check that out.
Fuck them up,
Love
Jordan.
it.
Get 'em, Jordan.
TSS Fantasy at 9:00. TSS Fantasy, just look up TSS Fantasy on YouTube. It'll go
Jordan
right to
is
it.
hot right
It's the
now.
one that pops up, and
It
you will
stands for
see
the
the
shit
show
show
live
you
as
can't
it
forget.
happens.
That's
Who else?
Classic.
Who else has something going on this week?
Yeah. So tonight I have another episode of Benchwarmers. Basically, you come on the show. It's NBA hot takes. I call it your time to troll. And you'll get to battle other people and see if the majority agrees with you. So that's tonight.
What
at 8
time are you
o'clock.
running that? 8 o'clock on Twitter.
Spaces.
How do we find you?
Twitter Spaces 8
Twitter
o'clock.
Spaces.
Twitter Spaces. What are we looking up, Nat?
So if you go to my page, so at Reese Rebel 31, and it'll have the space up there.
It sure will. Reese Rebel 31. That's REES.
Can we put these
Rebel
in links
31?
to make it a hair
Correct.
easier for us to join?
I can't do it live.
No. I'm
but
saying
I can do it after it
for
happens.
whoever's it is. Put it in our.
If
group
you
chat.
go to thearmchairathletics.com, go meet the competitors tab. All of you have profiles there, and you can click on Nat's tab, and there will be a link to her Twitter page, just like everybody else's, and you'll be able to find those spaces. So if you didn't quite get the address, there it is. Who else?
Jordan, drop it, baby.
I'm going to be all over the place this week. So I got Judge Jordan, attorney at ball, dropping tonight for Commissioner Cooper. Thursday, me and Elio are throwing it down 7:30 Eastern time, because I feel like most of you guys are on Eastern time. But TSF starts sit. Elio's coming into the house. And then Friday, for the third straight week, I'm going to go in and whoop some ass in TSS Fantasy Feud, and then I'm going to cap off my week with PSR Radio on Sunday. So if you tune into anything, I'm probably there this week.
That guy's busy.
All right, so Friday,
my man's on fire.
Friday, we got you at Patriot Sports Now on the Patriot Sports Radio
Sunday
podcast.
morning.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning at 7:30, 7:30 Central.
Early as fuck.
8:30 Eastern.
Link, just in case I might drop in.
PSR early as fuck. Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll find you on TSF Fantasy with Elio.
Yep, TSF Fantasy
Thursday.
with Elio.
And then tonight, of course, at TSS Fantasy, 9 o'clock on YouTube. Who else?
Hey, check us out at www.patriotsportsnow.com. Eric and Jordan are crushing the articles lately. Eric, just where are you at on your prop bets right now?
Pretty good, pretty good. We called Zeke 2 touchdowns plus 850.
How about
this
Kenneth
week,
Walker on Wake and Rake?
Yep.
Huh?
Nice.
Yep, we talked about Kenneth Walker on Wake and Rake. We were wrong about Taylor Heineke rush yards, but everything else pretty much came home. It was a beautiful week.
Nice.
Check out the props article.
Nice.
Every Friday night, Saturday morning.
PatriotSportsNow.com, where you find all their content. Wake and Rake, their betting, their regular podcast, just fantastic stuff coming out of there. Who else has something for me?
Well,
Just so you
everybody
guys
else working
know,
on the shows, I made a homemade spaghetti sauce.
Nice, bro.
Homemade spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, you did.
If you're in
Did it have
Chef Boyardee
Did it have
neck
any
of the woods,
dishwater in it?
Yeah.
go try some spaghetti sauce.
I'll send you my address.
Can I say
Average
something
Joe's.
really quick
Yes.
before you click off?
Yes, of course.
So
Yeah.
I just want to thank everyone that has been supporting me on Twitter and everything like that. I'm really starting to, get somewhere, especially with my NBA takes and analysis and everything like that. But shout out to Patriot Sports. Chris, thank you so much. Eric, you guys share my stuff and more people follow me. That I don't even know who a lot of these people are, but it's awesome, and they're DMing me, about things, and it's just awesome. So I just want to say thank you.
Your takes are fire, Nat. We got
Yep.
you.
There it is. That's how this thing
Yep.
works. Everybody working together, collab, and sharing each other's stuff, coming together for a common cause. Whether it's a fundraiser or what you guys do, it all works better as a team. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up for the trenches. And, good luck with this week's Game Breaker. I guess we'll find out next week. You guys can too, live on the trenches. Check out the produced show on Friday, where you'll see no mistakes, and check out Yards After the Catch tonight at 8:30 in between Nat's Twitter Space and TSS Fantasy, where we'll be yakking some football. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Have a great fantasy week. Best of luck in all your leagues. Have a great one. Be safe. We'll see you next time.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
How about them Cowboys?
Let's go.